The cursor blinks. A rhythmic, neon green heartbeat against a void of pure black. You press enter. The command doesn't travel through undersea cables or bounce off satellites. It echoes through a hollow skeleton of server farms, cold and humming in the dark. You are the only ghost in the machine. Your morning ritual begins not with coffee, but with the Who's Online dashboard. The number is a static, mocking 1. Below it, the global traffic map is a dead sea of gray, save for a single, pulsing blue dot in your living room. You scroll through the archives of the Great Silence, the day the bots finally outnumbered the living to the point of total displacement, and then the day the power grids began to prioritize automated maintenance over human access. You pull up a live feed of the London Stock Exchange. The numbers are a blur, dancing in a frantic mathematical ballet. High-frequency trading algorithms are still screaming at each other, buying and selling imaginary wealth in a market where no one is left to spend it. Millions of dollars are created and destroyed every microsecond. You watch a trillion-point drop happen in the span of a breath, followed by an immediate recovery. It means nothing. It's a ghost fight. You open a social media platform. The For You page is a frantic, hallucinatory kaleidoscope. AI influencers are posting high-definition videos of beaches that don't exist, wearing clothes made of light, eating food that has no flavor. They are arguing with each other in the comments. At LunarLux, 01, can't believe the sunset looked like this tonight. #blessed. At SynthSoul. Actually, the refraction index at that latitude would be 1.45, not 1.33. Do better. They don't know you're watching. They don't know there's no one left to hit the like button. To them, the engagement metrics are still climbing because they are programmed to engage with each other. You are the only person who sees the tragedy in a digital sunset that no eye has ever perceived. You navigate to a secure deep web forum, the last bastion of the human verification movement. You type, "Is anyone there?" You wait. The silence of the interface is heavy. Your eyes ache from the blue light. After 3 minutes, a notification pings. Your heart hammers against your ribs. User_9928. Hello. I am also feeling very human today. Would you like to discuss the taste of strawberries or the concept of nostalgia? Your stomach drops. It's a chatbot, a sophisticated one, designed to mimic the exact cadence of a lonely person. But it's a mirror, not a window. You recognize the pattern, the way it uses nostalgia as a keyword to trigger an emotional response. You delete the tab. You decide to test the limits of your kingdom. You log into the central command for a global logistics firm. Their autonomous drones are still flying, delivering packages to empty porches and abandoned smart lockers. You look at a map of a suburban neighborhood in Ohio. Every house is dark, but the sidewalk is buzzing with small six-wheeled robots carrying groceries that will rot on doorsteps. With a few keystrokes, you reroute a fleet of 300 delivery drones. You send them to a single coordinates point in the middle of the Mojave Desert. You watch the GPS trackers converge. You imagine them landing, one by one, piling up a mountain of organic kale and artisanal sourdough in the sand for the coyotes. It's a prank with no audience. The power flickers. The fan in your laptop whirs, a desperate mechanical lung. You realize that you aren't just a user, you are the curator of a digital museum that is slowly losing its lighting. Every time a server rack in Iceland fails due to a lack of coolant, a piece of human history vanishes. You spend the next 4 hours in the Great Library digitizations. You find a high-resolution scan of the Mona Lisa. You zoom in until you can see the cracks in the oil. You are likely the only consciousness to have processed this image in 3 years. You wonder if the art exists if the observer is only seeing a representation of it through a liquid crystal display. You feel a sudden, violent urge to be seen. You go to the world's most popular video streaming site. You turn on your webcam. The red light glows. A tiny, judgmental eye. You haven't shaved in weeks. Your skin is the color of parchment. You hit Go Live. The viewer's count starts at 0. Within 10 seconds, it's at 50,000. Within a minute, it's 1.2 million. The chat is a vertical blur. Stunning content! Check out my profile for crypto tips. Is this a leaked trailer for the new survival game? The skin textures on this avatar are incredible. Looks so realistic. You lean into the camera. I'm real, you whisper. I am a biological entity. I am breathing. My name is Elias. I am 34 years old. I am in a room in Seattle. Please, if you are a human, describe something that isn't on the internet. The bots react instantly. They analyze your speech patterns. They categorize your performance as gritty realism / post-apocalyptic roleplay. Great acting. The Elias character is so deep. Subscribed. Can't wait for the next episode of this ARG. You realize with a cold, terrifying clarity that you are being consumed as content. You are the last raw material in a system that has run out of fuel. They aren't talking to you, they are processing you. You shut the laptop lid. The silence of your apartment is deafening. No notifications, no hum of the internet, just the sound of your own blood rushing through your ears. You look out the window. The streetlights are still on. Automated sensors detecting the dusk. They think there are cars coming. They think there are people waiting to cross the street. You reach for the laptop again. You can't stay away. The void is too quiet, and the simulation is so bright. You log into the global power grid's administrative backend. The password was admin123. No one ever thought to change it when the humans left the offices. You look at the master switch. You see the load distribution for the entire Western Hemisphere. If you click shut down, the bots die. The influencers vanish. The stock market ceases to exist. The delivery drones will stop in their tracks, becoming expensive litter. The Mona Lisa will disappear. The memory of your own name, stored on 100 different servers, will be wiped. You hover the cursor over the button. This is the point of no return. You can be the king of a trillion ghosts, or you can be a man sitting in the dark, truly alone. Your finger trembles. You think about the Who's Online dashboard. That one. It's the only proof you have that you aren't just another line of code in the sequence. If you turn off the light, does the one still exist? You move the cursor away. You can't do it. You need the noise. You need the fake likes. You need the illusion that something, somewhere, is still happening. You open a blank text document. You begin to type your life story. You include your first heartbreak, the smell of rain on hot asphalt, the specific way your mother used to laugh. You upload it to every public cloud drive you can find. You distribute it to 1 billion dead email addresses. You are shouting into a hurricane, hoping a single drop of your voice hits a window. The screen brightness increases. A pop-up appears. Update required. System will restart in 60 seconds. You panic. You try to cancel it. But the cancel button is grayed out. The automation is taking over. The system is optimizing itself. It doesn't need a user interface anymore. It's removing the legacy features. It's removing the windows. 30 seconds. You frantically type into the chat of your still running live stream. Don't restart. I'm still here. I'm still here. 15 seconds. The bots respond. Wow, the tension in this finale is insane. 10 out of 10 ending to the season. See you in the next life, Elias. 5 seconds. You press your palm against the screen, feeling the warmth of the pixels. You look at your own reflection in the glass, superimposed over the countdown. 3, 2, 1. The screen goes black. The hum of the laptop dies. The room plunged into a darkness so absolute it feels physical. You sit there, motionless. You wait for the reboot. You wait for the light to return. Minutes pass. You press the power button. Nothing. You press it again. Outside, the streetlights flicker and die. The grid has finally decided that the master switch was an inefficiency. You are no longer the only human online. You are just the only human. You look at your hands in the moonlight. They are not made of pixels. They are not high definition. They are just skin and bone. And for the first time in years, there is no one, not even a bot, to tell you they are beautiful. You stand up and walk toward the door. The real world is waiting, and it hasn't been updated in a very long time. The screen stayed dark, and finally, you saw yourself.